Lee. Oh, hello everyone. Where is my title? Why is it broken? Why is everything always broken all the time? This is not, how do I, give me a second. We're gonna duplicate this. Copy, paste, duplicate. Doing, happy Thanksgiving. So originally, it's kind of funny how things happen like this. Originally, today, I was actually gonna do a Zatsudan. That was like what was in the calendar. Originally. I was gonna do a Zatsudan. And then I switched it to Andy and Lily. And then I switched it to the Digimon movie. And then I switched it back to a Zatsudan because my parents are already messaging me, asking me why I'm not there. And I was like, okay, I think I have to do a very quick stream today. Like, it's not going to be long at all. I got to just be in and out, you know, ASAP, basically. Is this the first Zatsu? No, we've had a couple Zatsus before, but it has been a while. It has been a while. But happy Thanksgiving! I hope you guys are all having a lovely Thanksgiving. If you guys celebrate Thanksgiving. If not, I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Regardless. Yeah, I was very tired today. Yesterday I was out with friends for Friendsgiving, and when I got home, I genuinely felt like I was dying. I don't know why. My body was like giving up on itself, and I was just like, okay, I guess that's happening. I usually drive, but yesterday my roommate actually drove. So I didn't even have to drive. She drove. We took her car. Oh, I do have a funny car story though. Are you okay now though? I don't know. I feel like I could be better. Why does my mic look so loud? See, this is the thing. This is why I don't trust anything anymore. My mic looks so loud right now. How about that? That still looks really loud. Okay. That looks better. Yeah. So I had a really weird thing happen yesterday. So my roommate rarely drives. We never take her car. We always take my car. And this is because of the nature of our cars, because my car is a hybrid car and hers is not. So logically, we're just always like, well, we'll save on gas if we take my car instead of her car. So, and because it's my car, I usually drive it and she doesn't. So 90% of the time we do anything and go anywhere, I am driving. And the joke is that she is the passenger princess, but I'm driving my car. But yesterday we had this whole hubbubaloo and she decided to drive yesterday. It was a very long, convoluted story that has to do with traffic. But essentially, the end result was she was like, I'll drive. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, anytime someone else is willing to drive, I'll take it, you know? She really rarely drives her car. She sometimes does go into the office for work. So she does drive it, but it's pretty rare. And she had mentioned to me before that there was a part of her car that was kind of leaking, and it was from the ceiling of her car. And she could not figure out why or how it was leaking. So we get in the car. She starts pulling out of our parking, our garage. And all of a sudden, it's not a leak. It is like half a bottle of water's worth of water is poured out of, you know, like the little mirror, not the rear view mirror, but like the passenger, like, you know how the driver and the passenger both have that like sunshade that you can pull down that has a mirror on it? From that, like half a bottle of water's worth of water pours onto me. And mind you, we're in California and yesterday was pretty hot. So the water that had been sitting in her car for whatever reason was really hot, like scalding, probably like 90-degree water. Pours onto me. Very suddenly. So we stopped the car. We haven't gone too far at this point, but we stopped the car and we get a bucket from the house and all these paper towels. And yeah, basically we kept making golden shower jokes that I was baptized, and also it was a golden shower in the car because it was like hot water. And it was like like I said, it was a lot of water, but it also wasn't like it was like this weird like stream of water that was, yeah. Anyway, it was basically, yeah, it was water trapped from the rain because it rained like last week or 2 weeks ago. And if you touch the mirror, the sunshade mirror on the passenger side, it's filled with water. Like if you touch it, it feels like a water balloon. We were trying to get the water out, but it wouldn't work. And occasionally while she was driving, it would just randomly squirt water at me. So I would just hold up my hands, like cup my hands and hold it. And we were both saying how like wrong. Me waiting for the golden shower with my hands cupped at this the whole trip. So I didn't do that the whole trip. Anytime there was like a sudden stop or like a turn, I would do that just in case. But it only showered on me one more time after the first time. So it's still filled with water. We don't know how it got in there. We don't know how to get it out, but the water is still in there to this very day. I mean, it was yesterday. Couldn't have swapped seats. I mean, I could have sat in the back, but then I would have gotten car sick. So I sat in the front, and then we had this whole conversation about like being in the splash zone, and we talked about Free Willy and Shamu and stuff. That's what we talked about on our drive. And also the drive was so horrible yesterday. It was horrible. But I check in. Thank you so much for 17 months of membership. Just want to give a quick hello before eating, going out to Magic the Gathering night with my friends. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. 17 months is actually insane. Is that the first 17 months notification that we've had? I think it might be. When I check, it might be actually the first 17 months membership that we have. That's insane. 17 months is crazy. That's like, oh man. I can't even like wrap my head around that. Actually, one of my friends that I met up with yesterday, her cousin, not her, thank God, her cousin had a baby, and she was telling me the baby was 10 months old. I don't think of anything, like it's funny whenever we talk about memberships, because like you don't really hear anything else being referred to as like a number of months aside from babies. So you guys are like all like babies, you know. 17 months is crazy. Pro Swaggins, thank you so much for 17 months of Wilkeries. It's your birthday today. It's my birthday today, and I may have something for you guys in the art tag. Okay, I actually saw that in the art tag, but I didn't want to retweet it yet because it was like too early, and I wanted to retweet it like later on in the day because I was afraid nobody would see it. But it's actually so good. The art is fucking crazy. It's so good. Sometimes I try to, you know, strategically retweet things. Honestly, so good. Thank you so much for the commission, and also thank you so much for 17 months of Whale Crease. That's actually crazy. Ramsey, thank you also for 17 months of membership. Never did I ever think that I would wake up from a food coma to listen to Valkyrie talk about golden showers from a car, but here we are. It's true. Thank you so much. But also, Brooke Swaggins, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, bro. Swagginist. Happy birthday to you. So what I was trying to say with my story here, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked, is that yesterday we got home and I felt like shit. It has nothing to do with the golden showers, and it has nothing to do with the car. Well, maybe it has a little bit to do with the car, but I was just like feeling really tired yesterday. So today, I didn't sleep very well last night. I think my cats they were upset that I was gone all day. So they were like very annoying all night. I mean, I loved them to death, but also I was like, I could not get a wink of sleep. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, I can't go back to sleep, but also I feel like shit. And then I had breakfast with my roommate, and then I was talking to her and I was like, I think I need to go back to sleep. And she was like, yeah, go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep. I slept for about an hour and I felt better, but I still felt like shit. And then my cats really wanted to cuddle, and I was cuddling with my cats for a bit as well. Anyway, I know that sounds like every morning that I talk about, but it was like especially bad. I don't know why yesterday. I feel like maybe it was because we had like boba at night. We had boba, and then sorry, my brain is not working. I think it was the caffeine. I think it was the caffeine and the boba that like kept me up or something. I was like laying in bed and I was like awake. My roommate said she had the same problem. And then I don't know why I brought that up. My brain is like not functioning. Anyway, but my roommate and I both had this conversation where we were both talking about how we were so happy though about, you know, how I made the little let me share it. If you guys haven't seen it, or if you guys don't have Twitter, let me show you my creation. My roommate also got one and she also arranged hers. Hers is she did Graha from Final Fantasy 14. This is mine. I did this yesterday because we were able to like stop by a Daiso yesterday, and yeah, I made this last night. I put all of our merch in these little acrylic stand things, and I was really happy with the result. Like, you guys have no idea how much serotonin this kind of shit gives me. My roommate and I were like, I didn't even bring it up first because I was like, I can't shut up about it because I was like so excited and happy with it. But my roommate, she brought it up first, and she was like telling me how this morning she woke up and this was like the first thing she thought about because she made one too. And she was like giddy because she was like so happy with how it turned out. And I was like, oh my God, me too. We are simple creatures. We are simple creatures, and the serotonin runs so deep. Aquaton, thank you so much for 17 months of membership. Happy Thanksgiving. Those merch look so aesthetic. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. I was telling her that it feels like it has that perfect balance of like minimalism with also maximalism, because you're able to confine the maximalistic view in like a very aesthetically minimalistic way. And it just like something in my brain, it activates just all the right things in my brain, you know, like the neurons are firing whenever I see this. It just makes me so happy. Obviously I have the little Lofi set, and then I have the Lyra set, and then I'm gonna make a Kokone one in the future as well, but unfortunately I don't have like Kokone tarot cards don't exist. And I'm gonna swap out the summer standees for the regular standees, which finally got shipped out, by the way. So I'll have the regular standees, so I can make that with her. And then I don't think I have any postcards for her either. So I'd have to like also maybe print out one of her artworks as a postcard, which not too difficult to do, so I'll probably do that. And she usually provides everyone the file size for it to be large enough to be printed. So yeah, those are all things that we're planning on I'm gonna plan on doing for hers, but I don't have any more of these. So I bought these. If you guys are curious, if you have a Daiso near you, they sell these at Daiso. I don't have a Daiso really close to me. So yesterday when we went out for Friendsgiving, because I went into the city, there's a Daiso in the city, and I haven't been to this Daiso in a while because there's like another Daiso on the other side of town, but I went to this Daiso near my friend's house that I haven't really been to before, and holy shit, it was loaded. I should have bought more. Honestly, I should have bought more. I only bought 2 and I'm having major regrets. I should have bought like 7 because just the sheer amount of serotonin that these 2 give me, I should have just bought more. I was trying to be responsible about it, and that's why I didn't buy more, but fuck responsibility. I should have just bought more. Shadow Liger, thank you so much for 17 months of membership as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's stopping in right now, as well as Shadow Liger. Thank you, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'd have to go to the city for this too. Never heard of Daiso till now. I don't know. I know New York has a Daiso on the East Coast. I think Seattle also has a Daiso. And I know California has a bunch of Daisos. So like when I was visiting San Fran for off-Kai stuff, I took Nova to Daiso. I took Nova to Daiso, and there's a Daiso there as well. I don't know where else they have Daisos. And then they have a couple in LA. But or if you go to Japan, you can also go to Daiso. But this line of merchandise is literally called Oshikatsu goods. In Daiso? The Daiso in Japantown is gone? Wait, really? I was literally just there. Like, during off-Kai in March. It's gone? Is that the only Daiso in NorCal? Wait, that's insane. I was just there. Like, a couple months ago. What the hell? That's crazy. There's one near Sacramento. But that's actually crazy. I wonder if there's like there's like a bunch of stuff you can get at Daiso that is made for Oshikatsu, which is literally like activities with your Oshi is what it means. Japantown's going through it. That's crazy because I feel like when I visited in March, it seemed to be bumping. Like, I think when I visited Japantown many years ago, it was dying. But then when I visited Japantown this past March or whenever it was that I went, it felt like it was very active. Like, you know, like there were a lot of people everywhere and a lot of stores were thriving. That's crazy. But I also don't live in San Francisco, so I don't know what the latest and greatest is, you know? I'm sorry to hear that though. But yeah, like this like Oshikatsu goods line at Daiso is so good. They have a lot of really cool stuff. Like we get like my roommate, she buys cases for her Nendoroids, for example, there. And you can buy like little standees for your plushies there as well. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can get at Daiso for Oshi related stuff that you'd be pretty surprised about. I can't find like a list. I feel like a list should exist somewhere, but yeah, like this person bought a bunch of like, you can buy like plushie bags and stuff. So if you have like, for example, a lot of people who have the like OnStars plushies, the Nuis as they call them in fandom, if you have Nuis, you can put like Nuis in these little plastic bags to protect them. Or if you have like Niji Sanji Nuis, for example, those are another popular line of Nuis that a lot of people have to put in those little bags. Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff. They also have like a bunch of like Polaroid standees that my roommate really likes. Those are her favorites. And then they also have a bunch of like button standees. Oh, I found a really good picture. Here, wait, give me a second. this is Japan because we don't have some of these like covers at our Daiso, but like if you look at these pink things down here, this is essentially what I bought. The one that says long on it on the left. So I bought those ones. And then my roommate bought that one, and she also bought the one that has the 4 sections and you could put like different buttons and stuff inside of them. And then that's like, this is like what I arranged basically. So it has like a stand on the back of it essentially, and you can like fill it. And they're basically all being suspended right now. So all of these items that are in here are being suspended. Like there's a bottom, so they're standing, but like the buttons, for example, they're not hanging on to anything. They're literally just being suspended. Like that's why the Leora one is higher than the Lofi one, because the Leora one, my hair is allowing it to be suspended a little bit higher, and then Lofi, she doesn't have like that big old hair that I have, so hers is being suspended by the base instead. I'm gonna improve my shrine so hard so I can so I hope I can pick them up. Yeah, good luck. I hope you can pick them up too. Are these new merch? No, these are the old merch. So the postcards in the back, Lofi's postcard and my postcard, both of them are our birthday merch. The tarot card bookmark was exclusive to PopCon. So that was in Korea. So if you went to PopCon in Korea, a bunch of people got those. And then we have the acrylic stands, which were regular merch for summer merch. And the buttons were also summer merch. So we desire a rerun. So actually the summer merch did get a rerun. It wasn't like a rerun, more so it was like a stock sales. Yeah, they had stock sales. So there was stock sales of those merch. Yeah, the fans are still on sale if you want the fans. And the birthday merch I don't think ever got a rerun, unfortunately. Or they never got like stock sales even. Which is crazy because I would have loved a rerun for that one, you know? And the tarot cards unfortunately never made it outside of Korea. Also wish there are more merch that uses a tarot card design. I know, it's so good. And these bookmarks look so good too. So I'm sad that they never like printed them outside. But who knows? Maybe in the future, if you see V and U at a convention, maybe they'll bring these over. I mean, they're really cool. And I keep telling them that people want them. But I don't think staff believes me. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but as you guys heard in our staff interview, I complain about a lot of things and I ask for a lot of things from staff. But I think it's just one of those things where like they're just like, oh, Leora's complaining about stuff again. Oh, Leora's asking for stuff that nobody wants again. And I don't think they believe me. I genuinely don't think they believe me. So I think if you want something, as I've mentioned, always, please, you know, you can send VNU an email. You can now write Patrick a message. They don't read Discord, so unfortunately writing it on Discord has almost no substance for them. I think it'd be cool if we could eventually have some sort of like suggestions or like a, I don't know, inquiry channel. But yeah, well, the good news is I don't know how well the merch sales have been, but you know, as you guys know, we do have standard merch, and if you want to buy that, the link is in the description below, so you can buy that. It's a start, so who knows, right? We have some merch, which before they told me we would never get that, so things are getting better, and they're listening to the fan base a little bit more. Like I mentioned before, and like I always mention, the best way you can show that you want something is by supporting the current merch. I know it's shit merch because it's like very standard. There's not much that you can buy, but the more of that you buy, the more staff will be like, oh shit, people are so starved for merch. They really want merch. We should do it, you know? That's kind of you have to talk with your wallet, unfortunately. That's just how any sort of this industry is gonna work. So if you do want merch and you really like merch, please be sure to check out the Geek Jack link below and pick up the merch. Yeah, and support that. And you know, of course, a portion of those proceeds go to us as well. So we do make a portion of the merch as money for ourselves. So in case you were worried about that or like whatnot too, that's another way to support us. And if you've seen like other VTubers, obviously like every VTuber's split is different, but I actually think a lot of VTubers in general, corporate VTubers, make most of their money from merch, not from super chats, which is you'd find that surprising, but also it's not that surprising because of how much of a cut YouTube takes, right? So yeah, just as a heads up too, always a great way to support your favorite VTuber is picking up their merch. And you get something out of it too. And you can make this cool shrine like I did. So if you're not familiar with Daiso also, if you're like, oh, I wonder how expensive it is to buy those acrylic stand cases, I guess is what I'm going to call it, acrylic cases. These acrylic cases are like $1.50 or $2 each. So they're really cheap. That's what's great about Daiso. Daiso's like a dollar store basically. Basically like $2 for a case, and it's bad. This is basically enabling me to buy more acrylic stands, because you guys have heard me complain about acrylic stands. I'm like, I don't buy them anymore because I'm like, what am I gonna do with more acrylic stands? But now I'm like, oh shit, now I want more acrylic stands to fill up these little things. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I have so many plans. I'm gonna like fill up a bunch and theme them. So I'm gonna have like one that's like summer themed, and I'm gonna have one that's like regular themed, and I'm just gonna have a bunch of these. They look so good, honestly. They look so good. And I'm not just saying that because I made them, but I'm like so happy with how they turned out. So like, have you guys seen like Ita bags and stuff? Are you guys familiar with like Ita bag culture? Like, I think a lot of Ita bag stuff tends to get very like, oh, it's like they use the same button 500 times. And I'm really not into that aesthetic. Ita bags are not my thing usually, but I've seen some people do really cool Ita bag stuff as well. So I feel like the potential, looking at this, the potential now, I see it. I see why people do Ita bags. The Ita bags that I've seen though are not so great. The more common ones, I mean. But I've seen people do really cool stuff where they like arrange it really cutely and whatnot as well. Daiso seems to open and close a lot in Japantown. Oh, really? Must be leasing BS again in some part of the mall. Oh. Well, I mean, any excuse not to have to go to downtown SF is a good excuse in my opinion. I hope they open one somewhere else, like outside, like, I don't know, like Oakland or something. I would much prefer it to be in Oakland or something like that, or even in like San Jose. I would prefer that because I hate driving in San Francisco. I mean, I hate driving in Oakland too, but like San Francisco especially, like I hate going into downtown San Francisco. Hello, happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm very thankful for the Palcaries. I'm thankful that I can be here with all of you. I am thankful that I can stream like this, you know, without worrying too much about things. I mean, I can't do it forever, but for now, I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for 2023. 2023 has been an awesome year for me. It's been one of the best years of my life, and I don't know if I'll ever top this year, honestly. And I know I sound like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. It's been an awesome year for me, and I've been able to do so many things, you know. So like I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but like basically I had to, like, staff was like making me write down a couple stuff for, like, you know, surveys and whatnot, and they were like, oh, what would you like in like 2024, what are some goals you have? And I was like, damn, I actually don't even know if I have any, because I feel like I feel so content right now, because I can't write, like, a goal can't be, I can't write something like, I want to make more money. I want to be financially stable. You know, like, what are they going to do? They can't do anything about that, right? And like, obviously I can't like ask for anything. So like, I was like, man, I don't know. I honestly don't even think like anything in 2024 is ever going to beat what I had in 2023. 2023 was just too good to me. Really happy with 2023. Even if like every month I was in the negatives in terms of money, that's fine. Money does not buy me happiness, honestly. Like, when I was working in tech, I was making a lot of money, but was I happy? Hell no. Hell no. Much happier now. Much happier every day, every month, seeing the red than, you know, than when I was making a lot of money. So it just goes downhill from here. Yeah, basically, that's it. Basically what I'm saying. I'm not looking forward to 2024. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I'm not looking for 2024, but you know, that's for 2024 Leora to worry about, and I'm not gonna think about that right now. As for GamerSub sponsorship, she peaked. Yeah, basically. Man, I want a GamerSub sponsorship. There's a lot of sponsorships that I want, but currently it's a bit like difficult for us to have certain sponsorships because it's a little messy. We're trying to figure out like a better infrastructure for it, but I think I've mentioned it before, but right now it's like not super easy for us to do that. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Perhaps things will change in 2024, and that'll be what improves for me, you know? Sponsorships. Yeah. And I'm definitely gonna have less time to stream next year if I have to get a job, so it's gonna be unfortunate on that side, because I really do love streaming, and you guys know I would just stream all the fucking time if I could. If you could have any sponsorship, what would you like it to be? A Vanguard sponsorship. I want my own fucking ride line. Or I just want me to be a reskin on a ride line, like how the HoloLive Vanguard sponsorship was, how it's like, you know, they're basically just the Michu ride line. I would want that. We'll get viral next year after the 4th Senran Kagura game. Did you guys see Senran Kagura is doing an Azure Lane collab? Do you feel, don't you, okay, chat. Don't you feel like I manifested that? Don't you feel like I manifested that? Don't you feel like part of that was thanks to me? You know, like, I know it's not, but also in a weird way, in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, but I feel like I manifested it. You know what I mean? Happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. The booba on the collab went off the charts. Okay, but every Azure Lane thing, the booba goes off the charts. So not too surprised by that, honestly. In fact, the PV that shows when you log on says in memory of Lear. Why does it sound like I'm dead? Why does it sound like I'm dead? But yeah, like it's been a really, really busy week for me. So I do apologize if I'm not like on mentally a lot for the next couple weeks, I think. Probably because it's gonna be really busy for me. I think next week I'm really barely gonna stream. Next week I'm barely gonna stream, and then the week after I'm also barely gonna stream, and then the week after that I will stream. The week of the 10th I'll be streaming a lot, and then the week after that I won't be streaming very much, and the week after that I probably won't be streaming very much either. It is just that time of the year. It really is. It really is just that time of the year. And my social battery, even after yesterday, I could feel it just is in the negatives. I'm very excited to see my friends and I'm happy to see them. But on top of like my family being here, who's also very demanding of my attention. You know, like I love my grandma, but you guys know how aggressive she is. She is also like that with me. Like she will literally say things like, she's like the menheta, she's like a menheta girlfriend, but in grandma form. She'll tell me like, she'll literally say to me, you don't want to spend time with me. And I'm like, grandma, I'm literally sitting right next to you. I like don't know. What do you want me to do? And I'll tell her like, grandma, do you want to go outside? Do you want to do something? You want to go shopping? And she's like, no, I want to stay home. I'm like, okay, we're going to stay home. And then she'll be like, you don't want to see me. Like, I'm old and you don't want to hang out. I'm like, grandma, I am not. Like, you are too old to be insecure about this shit. Like, I cannot handle you being like, I'm literally sitting here next to you. What more do you want from me? What do you mean? I see she passed that gene somewhere. What do you mean by that? Huh? And then like, she'll like she was like, what else did she say? And so I was like, you know, my sister wanted hot pot. So I was like, you know what? My sister's gonna be here longer than my grandma is. So I was like, oh, I'll get hot pot with her and my grandma so that we could like, you know, have an excuse to go out and do something. Because my grandma is otherwise stuck at home all day long at my parents' house. So I was like, grandma, my sister, you know, Leo, what are we calling her? What did Coconut call her? Leo sis. I was like, Leo sis wants hot pot. We should go get hot pot. And then my grandma was like, why would we go outside when we have so much food at home? I'm like, grandma, take a hint. Take a hint, grandma. I'm trying to make an excuse to spend time with you in a place where it is not home because you get bored at home. Please. Please, grandma. So it's genetic. Shut up. It's a very mom thing to say. It is, but also I'm like, please, grandma, take a hint. Like, please take a hint. I'm trying to, you know, take you out and make it so that you're not bored. I think she wants a grandchild. You know, my sister literally was like talking about what she's gonna name her grandchild. I'm like, you're not even married yet. Like, why are you talking about what you're gonna name your grandchildren? Like, please. So it's fine. My sister's gonna have a child, so I don't need to have a child. Everyone can defer their attention to my sister and not me. It's fine. You have a cat. Oh wait, did I say grandchild? Sorry, I was thinking my sister's child, not a grandchild. My sister's child. You know, have a kid. How we or Leo can be the cool weeb aunt. I'm like, my mom was telling a story about how when we were little, my sister was like a terror. She would just like scream and cry all the time. And she was telling us how when we were like really, really young, like I must have been like 5 or 6. My mom said that she was so shocked because my sister was screaming, crying in the car, and my mom would be losing her mind, and I would just sit there and stare out the window and disassociate. My mom was like, you would just actually disassociate. Like, it was like you weren't even there. It was like my sister wasn't even there and you're just not here. Like, everyone, like, you're just in your own fucking world disassociating out the window. Because normally, you know, like, they might complain, like the kid might complain or like try to get the baby to stop crying or whatever. And she was like, no, none of that. You just like literally dissociated. And I was like, well, you know, I now understand where a lot of that stems from. I'm really good at dissociating. I am very good at dissociating, so you know. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving. The trouble started early. Yeah, like I learned to dissociate at a young age, so you know, sure, it really does show why and how I am the way that I am today, in a way. You know, speaking of me being the wine and cat person, my friend gave me a gift the other day, and it's like this wine bottle. Wait, let me see if I can find a picture. Wine bottle cat. It's like a cat wine bottle, and she was telling me that it's like, apparently it's like it has a cult following because people like to collect the bottles in all the different colors. This one. Have you guys seen this before? It is... What is the name of the wine? What is this wine? Moseland. Moseland Riesling. It is some cat wine brewed in Germany, apparently. And yeah, Loki could be a bong. It does kind of look like a bong. And she gave me the white one, and it's very cute. So I'm definitely keeping the bottle after we drink the wine, and I'll let you guys know if the wine is any good. But it is really cute. My roommate thought it was freaky because it looked like there was a tumor coming out of that cat's ear, and I was like, I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. I think it's cute. But yeah, I received that as a gift yesterday, and we'll report back on the taste. But anyway, I can't stick around too long because my parents keep texting me asking me when I'm gonna be there, and I'm like, it's dinner. It's dinner. We're having dinner together. I don't need to be there at like noon when she first texted me. You know? I don't need to be at home at noon. What am I gonna do until dinner? The friendly lurker joining chat. Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for the lurk. Your outfit's very pretty. Thank you. You wait until dinner? Kokone! Thank you so much for the raid. I was just about to end the stream because I have to go Thanksgiving. I have to go to Thanksgiving. Wait, no. I know. That's why I didn't join your Minecraft stream. I thought about I was like, maybe I'll hop into Minecraft. But I was like, I literally have like an hour. About an hour. To stream, which is why I didn't join. But thank you so much for 14 months of membership. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Wait, Kokone, did you see the art that Proswagonist commissioned? If you guys haven't seen it, let me show it to you guys. Bum bum bum. Save image. Oh, it's really large. The art's so good. Kokone especially looks really freaking hot. It's a little lewd. But it's really good. I like the dummy head Mike Chad in the middle. The dummy head Mike Chad is really the icing on the top, honestly. Here is the link if you guys want to. I'll retweet it and stuff in a bit. I just was waiting for it to be a better time to retweet it. Here, you guys can go check out the link if you want to see the original. If you want to see it larger, here you can see it in full image here. Very sexual though, so I don't know if I can leave that up on the screen too long. And these are like actual like quotes from our streams, so it's kind of funny too. The art's so good. Like the way that they drew our faces is just really good. The style's really, really good. Amazing. Incredible artwork. Be sure to give lots of love to the artist, and also thank Proswagonist for commissioning the art. Thank you so much. You're gonna recreate this scenario IRL, right? I've already recreated it. What do you mean? They also drew chat very accurate. All right. You know, I'm happy for you guys. Look, something out of prison school. Did I tell you guys that I actually really enjoyed prison school? I actually really enjoyed prison school. It was very silly, but it was, you know, very fun anime. It doesn't surprise me. What is that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Of course you would. What do you mean, of course? So, you know, it was a good time. It was a good time. It was very silly, but it was a good time. But yeah, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys eat. Wait, okay, before we do close off, what is everyone's favorite Thanksgiving food? Tell me your favorite Thanksgiving food. Prime rib, that's like, I don't consider that a Thanksgiving food, but prime rib is way better than turkey. 100%. Mac and cheese? Ooh, me too. Honey ham? I'm not a big fan of ham, not gonna lie. I love cranberry sauce. Mashed potatoes? You, what the fuck? You wish. Okay. Mashed potatoes. I'm like not a huge mashed potato fan, but I do like mashed potatoes. It's not my favorite though. Green bean casserole, only if it has the crunchy bits on the top. Yams, marshmallow yams. My grandma on my dad's side, before she passed, used to make a really good marshmallow yam thing. It sounds disgusting, but I really liked it a lot. And wait, I lost my place here. Pumpkin pie. I really don't like pumpkin pie. I think it's a texture thing though. Lechon. Ooh, I love lechon, but I've never had that for Thanksgiving. Pumpkin pie, mashed potato, cream corn. Oh my god. I never have cream corn, but I love cream corn so much. Cream corn's like one of my favorite foods, period, but nobody ever makes it in my family for Thanksgiving. Stuffing? I'm not a big fan of stuffing. I like stuffing with cranberry sauce though. And my dad likes to put apples in stuffing, and I don't like apples in stuffing, I'm not gonna lie. I'll eat around the apples, you know? Sweet mashed sweet potatoes. Oh, I don't think I've had mashed sweet potatoes. Cuban roast pork with yucca. Never had that for Thanksgiving, but sounds good though. Fried onions, like as a topping on the green bean casserole. Your roomie loves marshmallow yams, but it's too sweet for you. It is really sweet, so you have to eat very little, but it's really good. It's traditional. It is. We usually make tamales. You don't have tamales for Christmas? I thought tamales was like a Christmas thing. One time I went to my friend, her hometown is we were visiting, and we happened to be there during Christmas, and her family is Mexican, and so we got to have tamales for Christmas, and that was so good. I fucking love tamales. So good. So good. Stuffing with sausage. I don't think my dad's stuffing has sausage in it, actually. KFC for Thanksgiving. Is KFC even open on Thanksgiving? When I lived in Asia, I would have KFC on Thanksgiving just like to have something similar, but so I guess that's sort of similar. Chicken pot pie. You have chicken pot pie on Thanksgiving? That sounds so good. Tamales are all year thing. Birthdays, quinceañeras, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and wedding. That's fair. That's fair. In Colombia, it's a massive slab of meat. Ooh. Fuck, feeling hungry now? Oh no. Well, I'm gonna go off to eat my Thanksgiving dinner now. So, I'm gonna hop off. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Be sure to go give Kokone lots of love, especially if you like the art, and if you you know, want more positive affirmations ASMR, right? You can go head over to Coconut's channel and give her lots of love. And I will see you all tomorrow on my channel. We're gonna be doing the podcast tomorrow, so podcast is happening. I have a lot of work, but if I can finish some work early, we might do another gorilla tomorrow as well. And we'll also be streaming on Saturday, so not to worry, we'll be streaming on Saturday, but we might end a bit early on Saturday, earlier than usual. So we'll see. I'm just so busy. My family is very demanding, and yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys later. Leo too. And again, really thankful for all of you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for an awesome 2023. And, really, really, really thankful and appreciative of all of you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Leo too. Bye bye. Where's my ending screen? Oh, there it is.